Hello guys, good morning. I'm Jen Burson. I'm the founder of Generation PR, which is a public relations social media marketing agency here in Los Angeles. And I am the founder of the Agency Accelerator program, where I teach people how to launch, grow, and scale profitable, that's the key word, profitable PR agencies on their terms, okay? So one of the questions I get asked all the time is, how did I do it? How did I go from being a lawyer to starting an agency with no training, no experience, no contacts, for real? And I want to share with you just how simple it can be. When I say simple, I don't want that to be mistaken as easy, because I see that that can be controversial. I was running ads and somebody jumped on the comments. We had a nice discussion about it. And just want to clarify that when I say simple, it is a lot easier to build a successful business when you know what to do, what to focus on, and you have a framework to follow. It doesn't mean that clients and money and all of that's going to fall in your lap. You still have to figure out how to build your dream business following a framework and put in the effort and be passionate about it. And the way that I approach it, the way that I approach my own business, is I want to be excited to go to work every day. Let me know if that sounds good to you. Give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, give me a heck yeah. If you are watching this on the replay, give me a little shout, post in the comments replay. I will be checking comments so I can engage with you. And today's topic is, how do you start an agency business with just a laptop? And like I said, it can be simple. Awesome, Dash. Thank you. I have notes, so if you see me looking down, it's because I want to make sure that I give you guys what I promised. And what I promised to deliver in this video is why you need to put more value on your time than money. Holding on to every dollar, feeling like you don't have the money to grow and scale your business. Also, why a lack of experience doesn't matter when starting an online business and also scaling an online business. Now, that doesn't mean I'm trying to attract talentless people. I will show you that skills can be acquired now, quicker, more easily than ever. And we're going to talk about how to pick a niche that offers high value to your customers. So you're not going to be trading dollars for hours, and so that you are going to always be in demand, because you are going to establish yourself as the go-to expert in your niche. And we'll talk about how and why you want to do that, and how to focus on the right things so you don't waste your time or slow your progress. Like, we want you to build the most profitable business as fast as you can. And that's what I'm here for, is to teach you all of that, because this is what I've done for myself, and I've worked with dozens of other agency owners, and it's just been amazing to see everybody implementing simple strategies. Like I said, easy and simple are not the same thing. I'm not saying it has to be hard, but when you know what to do and what to focus on, like if you show up every day in your business and you know exactly what you need to be working on, you have a framework to follow, it can be simple. Okay? So if you have skills and, it could be like, I'm very good at sales. That's my area of expertise. Better than I am at PR and pitching. That's what I'm great at is sales. Figuring out what you're good at, what you love, and understanding that in your business, you don't have to do every single thing to run the business. If you have drive and passion and you know you're going to set out to do something and stick with it, you can run a successful business, achieving the financial freedom, the time freedom, the success. And when I say success, my definition of success has changed in my life. And now I would say the number one thing that determines whether I feel that I'm successful is being in control of my time and working doing work I love with clients I believe in, that I feel very passionate about. To me, that is the ultimate definition of success. And I don't want you to let your lack of experience stop you from creating the business of your dreams. And I can tell you that it is possible. I'm going to share my story with you really quickly. If you don't know who I am, there's been a lot of really awesome new people jumping into our groups, and you may have seen an ad and you don't even know who I am. But like I said, I'm Jen Burson. I'm the founder of Generation PR, which is a full service PR social media marketing agency. We specialize in promoting brands, particularly beauty and cosmetics, baby and kids brands, and health and wellness. And I have billion-dollar clients in all of those categories, billion with a B. And I say that because, first of all, I can't even believe it. I work from home. It's awesome. But billion-dollar companies can work with anybody. They can choose to work with anybody. And I'm a former lawyer. I transitioned into PR 14 years ago. I made it my mission to learn everything I could, not only about providing the best service, but also running the business in a way that I enjoyed, running a business that didn't run me. Because I'll tell you something, when you work in a career with billable hours, you work like crazy, you start to realize that work can be a complete suck, a complete drain, or you could love it. And if you're going to take the time to build a business, I want you to love it. Okay? So I decided that's how I wanted to build my business. After working in billable hours, I put trading dollars for hours in the trash. We'll never look back. We base our pricing on retainer pricing based on the value we provide to our clients. And I keep this picture right there. See that? I'm pointing to it actually. This is a picture of me getting sworn, little baby Jen, getting sworn into the bar in California. And I keep it to remind myself of where I was. And, back then I was so optimistic about using my education and my position in law to do good. And I realized that wasn't the path I was on. And I changed direction in my career, and literally with zero contact, zero training. I repeat that so you can see the possibilities for yourself. I started my own PR agency, and I did that so that I could work with brands I believe in, do work that I loved, and have a positive impact on companies, because all I did in my career was really spend money and try to tear down businesses through expensive, long, protracted litigation. And I said, no more. That's not how I want to live my life. So I made a 180, and even with no experience, I went into it knowing that I was only betting on myself to be successful. And I'll take that bet any day, because I'm going to work hard, and I know you will too. And it took me a while to really figure out, how to scale, how to have quantum growth in my business. And the cool thing now is that through mentorship, training programs, you can fast track that and just check into somebody's expertise like I'm sharing with you now and say, I don't have to go through all that trial and error. I can get to the good stuff quickly. So one of the things that I'll tell you is that, having, I say laptop business because you really can work from wherever, but that's like such a buzzword on the internet, right? The laptop, live in the laptop lifestyle. And you can run an agency from wherever. I choose to run my business from home. If I have to be on the go, working from a coffee shop, I can do that too. And the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that working from home does not make you any less qualified, capable. And I will bring up a story that just happened right now this week with a huge cosmetics company that we just got a signed retainer for yesterday. And I'm so excited. But one of the things that they said was they wanted to come and visit my team in our office. And a lot of the women in my program have asked, how do you address this? Because we instantly think if we say we work from home, a client will think that you are less professional or that you can't demand top dollar for your services because you don't have an office. And I had a great way that I responded to her and let her know that, we still provide excellent value. I have people on the team that are incredible, and we don't have a huge overhead, which we could pass the cost savings on to clients, and wasn't an issue anymore. And I tell you, all of my billion-dollar clients know we run our business from home. So I don't want you to feel that makes you any less qualified. You can do it from wherever. So if you don't have any experience kind of doing anything, there are courses and things. I offer courses. There are ways you can check into gaining the skills that you need in order to offer a service, and also how to run the business. And if you are looking for experience, what I did, awesome. Love that explanation. Thank you. Gianni, I love that name. You can offer your services below market value or for free. I started out, I worked for one brand for free. I got my second paying client working below market. I ended up working for that client for 11 years. And it helped me establish deep expertise in the baby and kid space, where we now represent a $3 billion publicly traded company in the baby and kids world. My dream client, like if I wrote it and put it out into the universe and said, this is my absolute dream client, what they pay, how they treat us, just everything about them is a dream client. That's my client Skip Hop. We've worked with them for almost 4 years. They're owned by Carter's, which is a $3 billion publicly traded company. That's what starting small and growing can help you do. So you can offer your services below market or for free, gain expertise, leverage those results, and know that there are resources online that can help you in your business. And the other thing that successful entrepreneurs know is that they bring in help before they feel they're ready. Okay. One of my mentors, the head of the entrepreneurship program at USC in the business school, the MBA program, told me that if I wanted to experience quantum growth in my business, I had to hire support before I was ready. That doesn't mean you have to hire full-time help. You can bring in a freelancer, bring in a virtual assistant for limited amount of hours, but free up your time and realize that there are things that you may feel you need to do in your business, but you could be spending your time on the wrong things. And one of the examples I give is like, if I feel like I'm going to jump into Canva, which is a graphic design platform, which I love so much, but if I'm going to design something like for social media, a graphic or something, I'm a pretty crappy graphic design artist. And I value my time really at a high dollar value. Let's say if I'm just starting out, I would value my time at like $150, $200. Now I look at my time and I value my time at $1,000 an hour, full stop, minimum, like that's what it is. I'm not going to spend $1,000 an hour for a crappy graphic designer and waste my time. I will bring in somebody who is an expert at what they do, who could do it quicker and do it better and save me time in that regard. Hi, Matthew. Oh, awesome. I went to USC Law School, Matthew, and my husband went to Marshall. And so that's the connection there. I was already done practicing law, and my husband started his MBA, and he brought me into Marshall to meet Tom O'Malia. Let me know if you remember Tom O'Malia. He has since passed away. But yeah, so the deal is when you are bringing in people to support you, you can leverage your time better and focus on revenue generating activities, bringing clients into your pipeline, serving the clients that you have. You want to build a solid foundation of clients. We are aiming to get you predictable, consistent, recurring retainer revenue. And retainer revenue that's based on the value you bring, not the amount of hours you work. Okay? I really want you to let that sink in, because even if you are calculating your time based on hours and you give the client a rate, if it's based on the number of hours and not the value you bring, you will never be able to have quantum growth in your business, and you will never properly scale your business because you only have a finite amount of time. And I don't want you to have to work more. And who's your wife and when did she graduate? Matthew's wife also went to my law school, or I went to her law school. So think about that. Yeah. And then also, one of the huge things that is going to allow you to scale in a way that brings in more money for you without more time is really honing in on your niches. And a lot of people, this like topic really freaks them out because they feel like if they narrow in on, when I say niche, I mean not only the types of clients you serve, whether they're experts or brands, and if they're brands, which categories, if you're a book publicist or whatever your niche is, also what services you offer. Because the more things you offer, the more you have to manage, and the more clients that are doing different things at different rates of speed, different times that they're, you want to get, Matthew, she started right when I left. I'm 01, but tell her hi. So clients need to get into a flow state. And one of my students, Ashley, I've been coaching with her for for a year or plus. She has quadrupled her revenue. She is now, we had a call last week. She is like, I get it now. I get the flow state. I get what you mean by getting everyone in to a state where you are working, you get economies of scale in your efforts and your media lists and the services you offer, and you can build a solid team of people to support you. So you don't have 100 different services you're offering and service providers, and then all clients at different tiers of those services. So you pick a niche. What do you do? What do you want to be known for? That is how you offer maximum value and you can command higher rates, because people will say, I'm going to that agency. I'm going to go see Jen at Generation because they're the best at promoting baby and kids brands. Their clients are getting tons of press and I see them everywhere. We want to go to them for beauty because they're cutting through the noise and getting editors to pay attention to their clients. And that's how we get our clients coming to us. I don't advertise our services. I don't do any kind of promotion whatsoever. All of our clients come to us through our network, through, referrals and people seeing our work for other clients. And that happens when you establish a niche. You want to be known for something. If you are a generalist, you will be known for nothing and no one will ever think to come to you. You'll be scrambling around with small clients, 10 clients at $2,000 a month rather than 2 clients for $10,000 a month. Okay. So think about that. And you're going to invest in your team before you think you need it, because you can get that help and leverage your time. And by the way, make money on the effort that they're putting in. So if you're paying somebody, $40 an hour on something that they're doing, you can, in your mind, have profit margin on their effort, make $100 an hour, whatever it is. So that's how you can kind of think about growing your team in advance. It's a little scary, but it is the key to quantum growth in your business. Shantae's asking a great question. If you have no experience, how do you know what niche you will want to be known for? Don't let that overwhelm you. That's a fantastic question. We all have interests. We all have things we love. Like, what gets you excited? Where are you spending your time? Like, are you an outdoors person? Maybe you want to work with, health and wellness brands or fitness brands. Do you love cosmetics? It's like, how can you cross over things in your personal life that you can understand working in your professional life? And like, I'm doing this almost 15 years. I still to this day am like, I wake up every day and I'm like, I love going to work. I love Mondays. I love my clients. I love the industries. Like, one of the industries people tend to gravitate towards is, let's say, the bridal industry, because they're getting married and they're like, I'm a bride, it's bridal industry. But like, in 5 years, are you still going to want to be so invested in the bridal industry? Maybe. You never know. So think about what you love doing, what you're interested in. Where do you just do something and time just flies by because you are kind of in a zone of genius, and the services you offer. Like, if you don't know Facebook ads, don't offer Facebook ads as a service. That's not anything you want to get your hands in. Like, what have you done in your career that you love, that feels like so, like it's your zone of genius? It feels so easy for you, right? I'm not even great at pitching. I can do it, but I don't do pitching in my business anymore. I am purely growing the business. I'm doing sales. We do high-level strategy. I'm serving clients. That's my role. I have elevated myself to the visionary role in the business. And that term comes from Traction by Gino Wickman. You want to elevate yourself to the visionary and have somebody that is, in the way that it was explained to me, was finders, minders, and grinders. Okay? If you are doing all of those things in your business, grinders burn out. Minders are managing all of the roles, and they're a mid-level person who mid-level, like meaning they're managing up, they're working with you, and they're managing the team down too, and they're responsible for seeing that everything is happening the way that you want it. This is a goal that you can ultimately get to, and then you are at the top in a visionary role as the finder in the business. I'm the one responsible for growing the agency. And when in my framework, I have sales strategies, really good, super like ninja high level sales strategies. And when you know what to focus on, you can convert all of your conversations into clients. You can get top dollar for your services. So just know that it's possible for you. What's really exciting to me right now is I can see that there are quite a few of you who've been on the entire time. And I just want to thank you for staying on and listening to this. I love that this topic interests you. Let me know, like Shantae did, what questions you have, because I'm here for you. I'm here to answer your questions. I want you to know that this can be simple. You may not think you have a niche or an area of expertise, but think about what people go to you for. What is the question that people ask you about all the time? Like, what is the thing you are known for? Or what do you want to become known for? What can you see yourself doing in a year, in 5 years, 10, 15 years? Like, what do you want to get a deep expertise in that you love? Because when you think about it, you need to be building a business that you love. I don't want you sitting here spending the time and effort to build a business that drains the life out of you. And I work with a lot of people who come to me and they're 10 years into their businesses and they're like, I'm ready to just give it all up. And there are subtle changes you can make to fall back in love with what you're doing. But let's build it that way from the start so you love what you're doing. And, just keep that mindset, knowing that there are courses that you can learn to master skills. There are people that are sharing their expertise. I share everything that I know how to do to grow a profitable agency. The other thing too is look to mentors that have a similar values to you, that they have the kind of business and the kind of life that you're looking to have. For me, my mentors that I invest in have balance in their lives, not balance in the loaded sense where everything's like equilibrium, but it's their priorities are in check, right? It's not all just about money. It's about, building a business that absolutely lights you up every single day. And so for me, my goals are having a business that I can run, that doesn't run me. Like this morning, I went to a room parent orientation for my son's second grade class because I'm a room mom. I want to be a present parent for my kids. I want to have a wildly profitable business. I was able to not let my husband, but give my husband some runway to start his own business. And now he's living out his dreams. And he tells me all the time, Jen, I was inspired by you and seeing how much you love what you're doing and how well you're doing on your own to just take that leap and do it myself because I see that it is possible. So those are the values that I have. Yeah, awesome. Those are the values I have in my business. And that's the framework that I teach people how to do in their businesses. So think about that and realize that a lot of the things that may be holding you back from thinking this is possible is a mindset issue. It could be yeah, it's about knowing that it is possible. And I repeat my path, my journey, so that you can see that what I did is possible for you. And I'm pretty damn proud of what I've been able to do. I mean, I work with really awesome clients, great retainers, full flexibility. I shut off when my kids get home from school and I am done. Like, I am done. And take trips. I took a 12-day trip to the Baltic Sea and didn't even open up my computer one time to figure out what was going on with work. It was done. It was set. Clients support us. I teach you also how to know what clients are going to, be awesome and which ones, like the red flag clients, you should be running from. So Gianni was asking strategy for obtaining new clients and finding that word of mouth is the number one way of obtaining new clients. And if she cold pitches that people that don't know her, it falls flat. Well, I teach strategies for where and how to build your client base. And certainly your network is the best opportunity to generate new business, and it helps for you. I actually have a program, 5 client leads in 5 days. I offer it as like a bonus, so that a bonus for my agency accelerator program, because I want to give you those simple steps that you can be doing in your business and see where clients come from, so you can have a consistent, healthy pipeline of new business. There are ways to quote unquote cold pitch that stand out, but it does help when you have somewhat of a connection, or like a one-off connection, somebody in your network introducing you and kind of vouching for you and the work that you do. So maybe, Gianni, think of the types of businesses that you want to work with and look to your network in LinkedIn, see where your mutual connections are, ask for introductions, specifically mention to your contacts who you serve and how you serve them. You can't just be like, I'm a PR pro. Do you have any, buddy that could use my services? Who do you serve? What types of clients do you serve? And how can you serve them? What can you offer to them? What is the value you bring to them? And when you present that, people are inclined to help you. If someone sends me an email that's really specific, like, hey, Jen, this is what I do. This is the type of client I'm looking for. Do you know anybody who could use my services? Or can you introduce me to anybody? Or I see on LinkedIn that you're connected to someone at this company. Would you mind making an intro? The answer is always, hell yeah, I'll help you. But if you're like, hey, I do this thing, can you help me? No, I don't know how I can help you. I don't know who you benefit. I don't know what you want from me, right? People are inclined to help you when you make it really clear. So definitely starting within your network is the best way to generate new business. Cold pitching does work, though. I've gotten clients from it. Back in the day when I first started, honestly, that's one of the ways I got my first few clients. It's all how you approach it. It has to be personal. It has to be really specific to that company and why you're reaching out to them. You can also engage with the business ahead of time on social media, so they start to see you. They pay attention. They see that stuff. So you're not kind of coming out of thin air. So it's there for you. So the benefits, good. I'm glad that makes sense. Awesome. Great question. So know that building a business like mine, or what you ultimately want for yourself, set your dreams big. Like, think big, dream big, because when you aim high, you will overshoot on your efforts and you will, get more in your business than you ever thought possible. But it doesn't just happen overnight. But when you plan, you strategize, you know what to focus on, and you're committed. If you're committed, then you can cut through the noise. When things get hard, that's when people give up, but not you and not me. I don't give up. I just keep going. And if it gets hard, I figure out how to overcome that small thing, or know that it's a temporary hurdle, and it makes me better, and it makes me stronger, and it makes me able to handle what comes next. So the benefits and opportunities possible for you with this laptop lifestyle, being able to set up your agency from home and know that it is possible to work with major companies with nice juicy budgets, with international recognition, publicly traded companies. I'm telling you it's possible for you because it was possible for me. And if you haven't downloaded my 10 reasons why you want to turn your business into an agency, I'm going to post this link for you right here. It's just a checklist that kind of lets you know why you can think of the opportunity now. Like everybody talks about online digital businesses and course businesses, and I have that side of my business, and I will tell you this passive income side of my business is the least passive income I've ever made in my life. It has been a major time investment, and I love it, like love it so much. But it's not like you create an asset and it just like money falls from the sky like a cash register. It is a lot easier to build a business like an agency where you need like 2 clients to be profitable versus a digital business where you have to have building a huge audience, selling them things, marketing, funnels, advertising, all of that. You can tap your network like we talked about with Gianni, and you can have 2 clients and you could be wildly profitable. You could have $60,000 to $100,000 a year as a baseline in your business following my framework. That's what I teach. That's my goal for everybody that comes into my program. So anyway, grab that checklist and keep your eyes peeled. In September, we are going to be doing a 3-part training series, and it's going to be really awesome. And we're working on that for you now. But I love that you guys have been here sticking around. There's a lot of you who've been on the whole time, and I love that this topic interests you. I'm so passionate about it, and just knowing where I started and what life would have looked like for me had I gone down this path of working crazy long hours, working for someone else in a draining job as an attorney. And Matthew, tell your wife that I showed a picture of myself getting sworn into the bar at USC. Just know that there's a better way, and you can love your business every day and make more money than you ever possibly dreamed. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is like reality. Hi, Nicole. Nicole's in the program. Hi. You didn't miss it. It's all here for you. You can watch the recording, and also, I love that you invested in the program. But yeah, this is what I'm so passionate about, because I realize that this is not a way for a woman to have it all. I want to have it all. I want to have a business I love, bring in great revenue, support my family, have time with my husband and my kids, be the best, be an exceptional wife and mother. And I try every day. I just do what I can every single day just to try my best, and love my work. Love my work. Nicole, best program ever. Nicole's in the Agency Accelerator. That is my framework for launching, growing, and scaling a profitable agency. And again, like I said, it is simple. It is simple when you have a framework to follow. And again, that is not me saying it's easy, like join my program and clients fall in your lap and money falls from the sky. It's not like that. But when you know what to focus on in your business and the steps to take, the actions to take every day, you show up at work on Monday morning and you're like, I got this. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I need to work on. I'm excited about it because I'm working with clients I believe in. I'm working in areas that I love, that light me up. Then it can be simple. It can be simple. And Shantae, I'm so glad you're interested in the program. Sign up. I put the link here for the 10 reasons. If you get on that list, you'll see an announcement for the 3-part live training series we're going to do. It's starting September 12th. And you can get on that list, and then we're going to open enrollment. And we haven't opened enrollment in the program since May. Tactical, practical, and the best insider info. So worth it. Ugh, Nicole, I swear I'm not even paying her. Thank you guys so much for being here. It means so much to me to come on live and know that there are people, engaging with me and interested in this topic. And I love it so much. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Shantae, we will get you information. It's coming. So see you guys soon. Thanks again.